what the hub is. And so it may be new for many of you, but it's our learning management system, but we also call it It's Learning. And so the actual application is called It's Learning, but we refer to it as the hub. And so you're able to download It's Learning as an app on your mobile device for easy access as well. However, your students will be accessing it either via the link that you see on the screen here, or it can also be accessed on the main HISD webpage. And so pretty much what the hub does for us is it allows students to access their lesson materials and submit their assignments. They can collaborate and they can communicate with their teachers. And so we're gonna now go to talk about how do you log in and how do you access the hub. And again, we're going to show you two ways, and one of those ways, of course, is to access it directly from the HISD webpage. But you can also get there with the direct link, as you see below, that says houstonisd.org/hub. And so once you access the hub, which we'll do momentarily, it's important to know how to log in. And so your students have ID numbers, and so we can log in with two different ways in accessing the HISD resources. And as you can see on the screen here, the username is typically student with the \S, and the £sign here is representing their ID number. And so if you have their ID number, they can simply log in by clicking on student \, their SID number for their username. Have an email address account with HISD. So they can also use their email address to log in as well. And so we're showing you both options so that you're well informed of what to select and choose. And so if they're using their email address, then they'll need their ID number again. So as you can see in this example, it has S and their ID number at online.houstonisd.org. And so again, you will log in using one of these two formats for the username. Now, the password is typically their 8-digit birthday. And so that means the 2-digit date, the 2-digit day, and the 4-digit year. However, your campus may have changed or reset the passwords for your students. And so you may want to check Houston ISD homepage that many of us are accustomed to. And if you scroll down on that page, you'll notice that we have some helpful resources. And one of the very first icons that you'll see is for Power Up Hub. And so one way to access the hub is to access it from the HISD main page by clicking on under helpful resources here where it says Power Up Hub. And again, as I stated before, you can also do a direct login with houstonisd.org. And in the browser, you can do the / and then type in hub. And that will also take you there as well. And so now we're going to transition to the hub. Now, if you notice here is that when I log in, it takes me to the HISD dashboard as an employee. However, for your students, it may